Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Stollings. You know me here on YouTube as Marauder-EX, and as always I'm your host for Operation Recap, where I take some of the stories from Rainfall.com and I plug them here at YouTube because I do the YouTube thing. I'm a YouTube geek. I like making the videos. You know, that's what I do. First off, you might notice that things look a little bit different. Slight upgrade, so hopefully it's not too startling for everyone. It's a little startling for me because you can see more of my world, which is a little weird. So, yeah, weird. Welcome to my world. So 3 stories, again, this week. I'm going to try to start limiting it to 3, you know, nice, good pattern. So, this week's first story. Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment and NetherRealm Studios have announced Mortal Kombat X. Released a fantastic trailer for it. Go look at that. They've said that this will be released for PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. Sadly, no Wii U release. No Vita release. It's a little disappointing for that, but they are going for AAA, high-end graphics, and if the video is any indication of what they are aiming for with this game, it's a little big. I actually had to check and see if it was Mortal Kombat 10 versus Mortal Kombat X, because, you know, typically Roman numerals X is 10. I'm sitting here going, what was the last one? Didn't they just come out with one a while back? What was the... It was just Mortal Kombat, and there's way more than 10 games in it, so I'm sticking with Mortal Kombat X. So, yeah. You know, if you're an old school Mortal Kombat fan, I grew up in the days with, you know, comparing the Genesis to the SNES version. Genesis had blood, SNES had sweat. That should have been your clue. Anyway, it looks like a fantastic game. If you are a big fan of fighting games, or big fan of Mortal Kombat, or just, you know, mildly interested in either, it's worth checking out the trailer because it's pretty. It's very pretty. So go do that while I'm doing this. Next up, we have Wii U system update. So I went to play some Mario Kart 8, you know, like you do now that, you know, there's a really big ticket title on that console. And I go to turn it on one day and notice that there is a system update, which is kind of rare because it's one of the few systems that I have that doesn't require me to update every other time I try to turn it on. And it took not too long at the time. I don't know if Nintendo has a very streamlined network for downloads or if I just happened to get it at a time where no one else was really doing it. And once the update kicked in, the start menu is very, very different because the big thing that it adds is a quick start feature, which adds basically on the touch screen 10 little, between 8 and 10, I don't remember specific, little icons for quick start. You can change what they are to the most used things that you do. So if there's, you know, a couple of downloaded games that you know typically play, YouTube app, Netflix, something like that, or whatever game is in the disc tray. Just tap that, and instead of going through all of them, it just goes straight to that, which I feel is actually a really good feature. The Wii U doesn't really have that much of a longer load compared to some other systems, like Xbox 360. You have to sign into your avatar, and then it brings up the dash, and then you click what you're looking for. PS3 pretty much does the same thing. Pick your user profile, then it brings up the overall menu that you must navigate through. The Wii U felt a little bit long, just a hair longer, so this actually is a worthwhile improvement in my opinion. So hopefully they continue to upgrade and bring some fairly useful features like this. Very surprised. The last story for the day and the week. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix trailer and release date. So Square-Enix released a trailer for 2.5 before E3, kind of surprising, and at the end of it, it has a release date for 2.5. It will be released in North America December 2nd of this year. Blew my mind. I was not expecting it quite that soon, but it is coming out before the holiday season, which is kind of a big deal. And it has a little teeny tiny tidbit of Kingdom Hearts 3 at the very end. So go check that out. We have that trailer on our channel as well. Really stoked about that. Loved 1.5. 2.5 is going to be interesting. The only thing that about 2.5 right now that bothers me is the how the name is written out. It's 2 as a Roman numeral 0.5, and something about that just makes me cringe. But it looks like it's going to be a fantastic game. Building up to Kingdom Hearts 3. So those are the stories for this week. Again, stick to 3 stories, but big news coming up. This is the last recap before E3. This goes up Saturday. E3 will probably have a little bit of pre-information Sunday. I mean, it's already started, coming out pre-E3 trailers. But Monday is E3, so stick to Rainfall. I'm going to be basically on the channel all week, uploading any and every trailer I can get my grubby little hands on. And next week, the recap will be E3 recap, not just a typical recap, but E3 recap. So stay tuned to E3. Stay tuned to us for E3, because we're going to have a ton of stuff. We've got people up there now going, we will get you the best information possible. I don't know if they're actually thinking that. I hope they are. But so next week, check us out for all of your E3 goodness, because it's going to be fun. So I will see you then.